anniversary. To our huge number of participants in YouTube, Facebook, and Zoom. Oh, I can see that participants have already joined YouTube from the Philippines. Mabuhay, Philippines! Malaysia. Okay, hope all of you are feeling great today. So do stick around because we have many performances as well as a special quiz lineup for all of you in conjunction with SEAMEO SEN 10th anniversary celebration. Thank you for joining us. And my name is Soila Muhammad, Program Associate of SEAMEO SEN. Warmly welcome all of you to this exciting occasion of SEAMEO SEN 10th anniversary and for having successfully and marvelously completed 10 amazing years. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we can truly cherish. 10 years together, SEAMEO SEN as a team with fantastic achievement. Today, we will showcase our history, who we are as a team, who have grown together and closer throughout the years, and how we will be side by side for the future. But before we begin, first and foremost, let us welcome you to this prestigious event with a superb video by the extraordinary digital in occasion with Care Turan and Orchids with their Waka Waka, this time for Africa dance. Let us put on our dancing shoes and head on to the dance floor, shall we? Let's go!
This one's for Africa. Listen me up, God. This is our motto. Your time to shine. Don't wait in line. Vamos por todo. People are raising their expectation. Go on and be them. This is your moment. No hesitation. Today's your day. I feel it. You paved the way. Believe it. You get down, get up. Oh, oh. You get down, get up. Hey, hey. This is Africa. Biggie mama, 1 A to Z. Asking si said I'm a trolley. Biggie mama from east to west. Bachi waka waka ma waka waka ma And this is my clip, this one's for us now. Biggie mama, 1 A to Z. Asking si said I'm a trolley. Biggie mama from east to west. Bachi waka waka ma waka waka ma And this is my clip, this one's for us now. This one's for Africa. This one's for Africa. Listen me, oh God, this is our motto. Your time to shine, don't wait in line, vamos por todo. People are raising their expectations.
I am absolutely out of breath now after that moving and grooving. Great job, kids. Orchid Center of Down Syndrome Malaysia. That was such a fantastic performance. My favorite quote from Adrian Poe said that dancing is the rhythm of the soul expressed in movement, beauty, art, and creativity. Totally agree. So let the celebration continues, ladies and gentlemen. Another excellent video we received, we would like to share from one of our senior SES resident expert, Ms. Wilma Dimaisip. Let's give it up for the Paralang Pangibig at Pagasa Integrated Pet Center, San Pablo City, Laguna, Philippines. Mabuhay, Philippines! I am thrilled to watch this next performance. Hope all of you are too. Now, let us keep dancing.
Vem, Madalena Rojão, traz a lenha pro fogão, vem fazer a maçã. Hoje é um dia de sol, alegria de color, é curtir o verão.
Congratulations to all of the amazing students from the Philippines. Salamat for such incredible performance. We hope all of you enjoy those two videos of our extremely talented performers. We at SEAMEO SEN believe that every child is unique with limitless talents. So fostering creativity among children helps them to develop socially, mentally, and emotionally. Hence, our team here at SEAMEO SEN want to empower more children with special educational needs and help build their confidence by recognizing their talents. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a matter of great pride to see SEAMEO SEN grows with great people embracing the good value system and achieving more than what we have ever thought of. There is a set of people who we would like to thank for becoming the backbone of SEAMEO SEN from the very beginning. Now, let us watch this short movie entitled The Crew, a story of a group of highly dedicated people ensuring that the moment we step in the office, everything is in tip-top condition. They take care of the facilities here in SEAMEO SEN, they take care of us and make sure that it is spick and span and in orderly condition. Ladies and gentlemen, starring the very talented ladies, Madam Faiza, Madam Nawati, Madam Fadila, and me, I am proud to present to you The Crew. Take it away, crew.
And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel.
Definitely, birds flying high, they know how we feel. Sun in the sky, they know how we feel. We definitely feel on top of the world now that we are celebrating the 10th anniversary of SEAMEO SEN. You ladies, Madam Faiza, Madam Nawati, and Madam Fadila, you nailed it. That was definitely fun, and we definitely had a great time creating that video with the ladies, and of course with the cameraman, Miss Fazni and Mr. Ashraf. Also, love the background music by Michael Bublé, truly a masterpiece. And to Madam Faiza, Madam Nawati, Madam Faila, or all known as Aka, thank you Aka from the bottom of our hearts for your kind contribution and care for us all. And thank you for those cool dancing moves too. You ladies are the best. Ladies and gentlemen, SEAMEO SEN has become a shining example amongst the leading organizations in Southeast Asia. I still remember the day when I first started working in SEAMEO SEN with this great team, each with millions of dreams, hopes, and immense enthusiasm. And today, we are celebrating each other's hard work. You know what they say? An organization is like families. We build them with all of our heart, putting our blood, sweat, and tears into it with solely one purpose to fulfill. That is to grow and flourish special educational needs in Southeast Asia. Now let us watch this video prepared specially for all of you. This is us, a day in the office. Enjoy!
Good morning, angels.
Good morning, Charlie.
Today's gonna be a good day. Gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good day.
Hard work, work, work. Earn my pay. Hard work, do it every day. Hard work, get up out of 2:45. Hard work, ready to go and earn my pay. Hard work, put my boots on and lace them up. Hard work, work. Another day to work.
Hey, 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 hey.
I have two rules. Rule number 1, always have fun. Rule number 2, listen to rule number 1.
Wow. 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 Wow.
I am beautiful, I am loved, I am safe, I am free. I don't need to be like them, I just need to be like me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh wow, I'm so beautiful.
Ya Allah, handsomenya. Anak siapa ni? Handsomenya. Ish. Memang handsome dari lahir ke? Ya Allah, dah lah handsome.
What you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Trap House Ryan.
Nah, for real. For real.
I'm making coffee. Anybody want coffee? I'm making coffee. I'm having a cup of coffee. Does anybody want coffee? Because I'm having a cup of coffee.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Wait. You think I'm cute? Yes or no? Yes?
Hey. Stop it. Okay. All right.
Thank you for watching. We at SEAMEO Sen family, we take care of each other's well-being and we make sure that everything functions smoothly. We take care of each other's responsibilities so that we all together can make our dreams come true. The dream of taking SEAMEO Sen in the list of the best regional center for special educational needs worldwide with quality services and commitment. I can see here that there are many of you wishing us happy 10th anniversary. Happy anniversary. Thank you from the Philippines, from Malaysia, from Brunei. Thank you all for the warm wishes. We appreciate that. And please keep coming. We need to see more well wishes from all of you watching today. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have been visiting our website, this next agenda will definitely be easy peasy lemon squeezy for you. Our officers have shared the link to the Google Form quiz for all of you, or you may also scan the QR code here for you to participate in the quiz. Don't miss this chance to participate, ladies and gentlemen, and stand a chance to win an exciting, mysterious gift from SEAMEO SEN in conjunction with this 10th anniversary. All the best to everyone who participate, and please be reminded that we will only choose the winners based on the participant with correct answer within the time frame of 5 minutes. So I'm going to start counting the time now. 5 minutes starts from now. If you can see, can you click on the link? Okay, our officers will share the link in the chat box. Mr. Faris, okay, Miss Fezni, they will share the link in YouTube, in Zoom, and in Facebook. Yeah, we'll not start the time yet until I can see the link in the chat box. Okay, here in Zoom, you can see the Google Form link. Cikgu As, happy anniversary. Thank you, Cikgu As. Okay, also thank you to us, to all other educators here. Jennifer Garalde, Sivagami, Chuan Sochiat, Marilyn Onkiko, Trintu An, Trintu Han, Rizalina Lopez, Kat Miras, Milin Binabo, Sivagami Guru Gulu. Thank you for joining us. Okay, you can see now the link to the quiz is shared in the chat box. Okay, I will start the time 5 minutes from now. There are only 10 questions. No worries, they're very easy and I'm sure you can do it. All right, time starts now. Good luck. Okay, I will read also the feedback in the chat box here in Zoom. Thank you. Happy 10th anniversary, SEAMEO SEN, attending from Muntinlupa National High School, Philippines. Oh, thank you, Al Fatima. Cikgu Wan Muazzah, happy birthday. Oh, thank you, Cikgu. Moderator, Miss Venisi. Congrats, SEAMEO SEN. Keep shining. You too, Miss Venisi. Thank you. Happy anniversary, SEAMEO SEN, attending from Agusan del Sur Division, Philippines. Thank you. Salamat, Miss Ivy. Greetings from Cambodia. Hello, Cambodia. Thank you for joining us. All right. Okay, there's still no winners. We received participants. We received participants for the quiz, but I still don't see any winner. You can try again. You can answer the quiz question again. Okay. Oh, that's close. Oh no. Try again. Miss Benedict S. Lim, do try again. Miss Melania, Ian Carlo, Al Fatima, Nor Aznidi, do try again. We still have time. We still have 3 more minutes. Okay. No. Still no winner here. We have 32 participants already who have submitted their answers. But I'm sorry, there is still no winner. Please try again. All of you are very close, very close. Do try again. Oh, that's very close. Cikgu Muazzam, try again, Cikgu. Haris Munandar, try again. Miss Jennifer. We have 2 more minutes. Okay. Oh, we have a winner. We have a winner. Okay, we have a winner here. We have a winner, Miss. Should I announce now? Okay, congratulations to Miss Jennifer G. Geralde. Oh, sorry, no. Miss Uy Ilin. Miss Uy Ilin, congratulations. Miss Uy Ilin. Okay, we will get in touch with you, Miss Jennifer. You're close. I'm sorry, you're so close to the correct answer. But Miss Uy Ilin has the most accurate answer. But great job to all of our participants who participated here for the quiz today. Okay, we have a winner, Miss Uy Ilin. We'll be in touch with you, Miss Uy Ilin. Thank you so much for your participation. Oh, I don't know if I get the correct answer. Oh, Miss Jennifer Geralde. Okay. I'm sorry. You got one wrong answer. Just one wrong answer. But you were close. Okay. I have to give the winning prize to Miss Uy Ilin. I'm so sorry. But great job. Thank you so much. And congratulations for trying. Wow. We have approximately almost hundreds of you who participated in the quiz. Thank you so much for your participation, and thank you for answering the question. Actually, most of you got almost the right answer. Out of 10 questions, you got 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, some 9 out of 10. So this close to winning, but great try, everybody. Thank you so much for your enthusiasm and high spirit. That keeps us going. Thank you. And we love to see all those well wishes in Facebook and Twitter, as YouTube, as well as Zoom. Thank you so much. Okay, we shall start the ceremony in a short while. I'll see you again. Okay, on this note, let us end this chit chat and let the celebration begin in a short while. Remember, together we can make anything happen. With that, I shall see you later. Thank you. This was fun. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Suhaila Muhammad, and I shall be your moderator for today. It is truly an honor to be part of this prestigious event Here, I would like to share some friendly reminders to all of you participants here. All participants may provide comments and feedback by typing in the chat box. However, I may only select a few to be read due to time constraints. The link to the evaluation form will be shared via chat box during the event. Also, please be reminded that certificates will only be sent to participants who have completed the evaluation form. The e-certificate will be sent to participants through email that has been registered within 14 working days. If you need further assistance, please email us at info@seameosen.edu.my. Thank you so much for your kind attention. Ladies and gentlemen, in a short while, before the national anthem, we will also share a special video prepared for all of our supportive participants today by the team here in SEAMEO Sen, led by Madam Nadia, Madam Adila, Madam Mastura, Ms. Fazni, Mr. Ashraf, and of course, the Strategic Communication Unit Manager, Mr. Ahmad Haikal. So ladies and gentlemen, we shall start with the national anthem of Malaysia. So please rise when the national anthem is played. And not to forget, after the national anthem, our official song, SEAMEO Colour, will be played. I am absolutely thrilled to start in a short while. So please rise to the national anthem. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, I'm Dr. Hanani.
Hello everyone, I'm Azlis.
I'm Mira Zafura.
Manisha Maksha.
Hello, I'm Zulkarnain. Hello everyone, I'm Haikal.
Assalamualaikum, hi. I'm Muhammad Anis. Hi, I'm Shabil.
I'm Sue. Hi. Hi everyone, I'm Faisni. I'm Zanina.
I'm Ikram.
Hello, hi. I'm Farid. I'm Amiruddin.
I'm Adlina. Hello, I'm Mastura.
I'm Ashraf.
I'm Nadia. Hi everyone, I'm Adila.
Hi, I'm Zuraida.
I'm Sidi.
Hi, I'm Harisha. I'm Hazwani.
I'm Rahani.
I'm Hairul. I am Arif.
I'm Wati. I'm Faiza.
I'm Fadila.
Thank you for being part of SEAMEO Sen's success over the years. We greatly appreciate and value your contribution and hard work. Happy 10th anniversary, SEAMEO Sen.
Congratulations on completing 10 years of establishment. May the journey of success as Regional Center for Special Educational Needs continue in the coming years.
Happy 10th anniversary. SEAMEO Sen, 10 years of happiness.
10 years of making dreams come true.
10 years of sharing.
10 years of trust. 10 beautiful years.
Yay! Happy 10th anniversary, SEAMEO Sen. Today we have completed 10 successful years. So let us celebrate for being able to make a significant and relevant roles for ourselves in Southeast Asia for special educational needs. And here is the exciting agenda for today. Hope all of you from Malaysia, Philippines, Cambodia, Indonesia, Brunei, Laos, PDR, Singapore, Myanmar, Thailand, Timor-Leste, Vietnam will be with us throughout the entire celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, under the leadership of the current director of SEAMEO Sen, all of us feel like we have learned more than we have before. Thank you for imparting the knowledge and skills to us here in SEAMEO Sen. Now, without further delay, it is my greatest honor to invite Dr. Hajah Hanani Harun Rasid to deliver her welcoming remarks. Please welcome Dr. Hanani.
Thank you, Suhaila. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good morning, everyone. Welcome to SEAMEO Sen 10th anniversary celebration. I would like to formally welcome SEAMEO Sen governing board members, representatives, SEAMEO Secretariat, SEAMEO Center families, SEAMEO Sen resident experts, focus group discussion panelists, SEAMEO Sen alumni, ladies and gentlemen, to this historic event for celebrating SEAMEO Sen's milestones. Thank you for your virtual presence today. 18th June 2022 marks the 10th year of SEAMEO Sen's establishment in Malaysia as a regional center for special educational needs in the Southeast Asia region. Over the last remarkable years, SEAMEO Sen has scaled up its scope, not limited to bringing impactful practices for learners with disabilities, but for the communities as a whole. I believe it is not a smooth sailing journey to be at this level and achieve all the accomplishments throughout the 10 years. My heartfelt gratitude to the backbone of every SEAMEO Sen's achievements, the former SEAMEO Sen directors, Dr. Yasmin Hussein, the first SEAMEO Sen director, and Madam Hajah Salmah Jopri, the second SEAMEO Sen director. My special thanks to the former deputy directors of SEAMEO Sen, Dr. Kwee Eng Hock and Dr. Safani Bari. SEAMEO Sen's achievements today are made possible by your idealistic vision, exceptional leadership and guidance. Thank you very much. Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. Collaborative efforts and strong synergy from the SEAMEO Sen's personnel and the relevant stakeholders like educators, school administrators, institutions, government agencies, and NGOs have made it possible. Well done, everyone, for the outstanding efforts. For your information, earlier on from 9 to 10:30 this morning, we had a focus group discussion with the panelists, which comprise of SEAMEO SEN Governing Board members, representatives from Ministries of Education, higher learning institutions, SEAMEO SEN alumni, and NGOs. These panelists are carefully selected as they are the experts, and they have been following SEAMEO SEN from the beginning. The focus group discussion has gathered inputs from the panelists on SEAMEO SEN's performance gap and its focus for the next decade. I would like to take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to the panelists of the focus group discussion for their valuable inputs, which will definitely serve as the basis for SEAMEO SEN's strategic plan in implementing the Disability Inclusive Education Agenda. From the focus group discussion, SEAMEO SEN has formulated the Disability Inclusive Education Agenda resolution. I'm honored to have all of you in this significant event. It means a lot to the SEAMEO SEN family. Many thanks for being part of SEAMEO SEN's journey, and I look forward to having all of you in SEAMEO SEN's future programs and activities in bringing and creating impactful approaches and solutions for the learners with disabilities in line with the Disability Inclusive Education Agenda. There is a proverb saying, if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, go together. I would like to call all SEAMEO SEN centers and organizations to collaborate with SEAMEO SEN in our programs and activities which will benefit the learners with disabilities in the Southeast Asia region. I hope with your collaboration and support, SEAMEO SEN will keep flying high and continue to spearhead the effort in the region to provide quality education for learners with disabilities. Thank you for your time and endless support for SEAMEO SEN throughout these 10 years. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam, Dr. Hajah Hanani. Thank you, Doctor, for gracing this special event with us. Happy 10th anniversary, Doctor. It is people like you who are deeply passionate about special educational needs in the region that this world needs more of. May you continue to grow in wisdom and knowledge. Educators, school administrators, learners, parents, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at some of the phases to what has led SEAMEO SEN to what it is today. To participants here who just found out about us, we are humbly honored to share this history of SEAMEO SEN with all of you. So sit back, relax, and hope this will assist all of you in finding out more about us. So let us watch this video. thank you for watching. We definitely hope to keep achieving more new milestones and beat our records, inshallah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are truly honored to have three experts joining us today for today's celebration. They are Dr. Ethel, Ms. Christy Bang, Dr. Roger Y. Chow Jr. And without further delay, it's my greatest honor to introduce our first speaker, Dr. Ethel Agnes P. Valenzuela. Dr. Ethel's expertise is on educational policy research in the areas of internationalization of higher education and teacher education. She has published international and local articles, journals, technical reports, and guidelines for some SEAMEO and other international organizations such as UNESCO, UNICEF, CHAD, and DPEC, to name a few. Among her well-noted research publications were the Southeast Asian Teaching Standards, Multi-Grade Quality Indicators in Southeast Asia, K2 to 12 Regional Comparison in Asia, and many more, ESD Toolkit, Internationalization of Philippine Higher Education, UNESCO, NETCOM, to name a few. She also published Philippine Education in the International Encyclopedia of Education under Elsevier, London. Without further ado, please welcome Dr. Ethel. The floor is yours.
Dr. Hanani Binti Harun Rasid, Center Director of SEAMEO SEN, distinguished speakers, esteemed guests, SEAMEO SEN officials and staff. Good morning from SEAMEO Secretariat in Bangkok, Thailand. First, I would like to congratulate SEAMEO SEN Special Education Needs Center as you celebrate your 10th year anniversary today. SEAMEO SEN continues to be the leader in innovation, in inclusive education in the region. Thank you very much for inviting me to celebrate with you on this special milestone and for allowing SEAMEO Secretariat to share our vision and mission on SEAMEO towards disability inclusive future. Leave no one behind. This has been the battle cry of education systems and education organizations across the globe. As we commit ourselves to the achievement of the fourth Sustainable Development Goal, ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong opportunities for all. According to the 2020 Global Education Monitoring Report, which focused on inclusion and education, 10 out of 100 children may have disability. This could include children from other vulnerable groups such as migrants, refugees, LGBTI, and indigenous peoples from different parts of the world. Others may experience intersectoral and multiple discrimination, while countries are gaining grounds in introducing laws and policies on inclusion for children with disabilities, as well as collecting data and evidences for decision making, much is felt to be desired in policy making and implementation, especially in our region in Southeast Asia. The inequalities have been further exacerbated during the COVID-19 pandemic. School closures, disruptions in all our schooling, in all our life, affected 150 million Southeast Asian learners since the pandemic. Children with disabilities are one of the most vulnerable to the COVID-19 virus and may least likely benefit from all the interventions on technology in education and distance learning programs. Countries and schools responded differently to the challenge. Some developed ways to reach our disadvantaged learners. However, a number of factors still contribute to the problem on how we can really reach the learners, such as those with limited resources and the uncertainty of the nature of the pandemic. Up to now, not all countries have fully reopened. And as schools try to reopen this year, there is a lot to catch up in terms of learning and development, especially in Southeast Asia. The question is, what do we do next? How do we, as an intergovernmental organization, contribute towards turning the tables on this learning crisis, particularly for children with disabilities? The SEAMEO strategic plan echoed priority area on addressing barriers to inclusion. SEAMEO, even prior to the pandemic, has laid out the strategy to reach out to the most marginalized. This also cuts across priority areas in early childhood care and education, education in emergencies, technical vocational education and training, teacher education, higher education, and adopting a 21st century curriculum. We recognize that inclusion means all, and all this principle operates across various areas. In the development of programs and initiatives of SEAMEO, the lens of inclusion should be at the forefront, especially SEAMEO Center, SEAMEO Sen, as you navigate this pandemic and as you chart your way after celebrating your 10th anniversary. I think we need to work together to operationalize inclusive education. Let me present to you some of our recommendations on inclusive special education, where we can really learn lessons from one another on how we can promote disability inclusive future. Policy support and regional cooperation commitment to action. SEAMEO, as the leading organization for enhancing regional understanding and cooperation, has the mandate to promote better quality of life in Southeast Asia. We should ensure that member countries who have given us support and commitment will all the more focus on inclusive education. There should be a country-specific strategy on learning recovery, especially for the marginalized and children with disabilities. One of the recommendations of 2020 Global Education Monitoring Report is for ministries of education to share administrative responsibility for inclusive education. We should foster collaboration in identifying the gaps and needs as well as developing relevant programs. The SEAMEO Strategic Dialogue for Education Ministers already outlined the new education imperatives in a post-COVID era. We, again, would like to emphasize the ministers' commitment towards inclusive education. These are the relevant key points discussed by the ministers. 1. Expanding educational innovations for a technology-pervasive future, utilizing technology as a solution, as an intervention. 2. Deepening resilience in education system to respond to the challenges. We must be prepared, we must be resilient, we must think of solutions. And third, fostering an education environment that continues to uplift the marginalized. We must identify the most vulnerable members of our education ecosystem and provide support to them. Fourth, supporting capacity building for teachers and education personnel in developing future-ready learners in an ever-evolving world. Fifth, working with SEAMEO units, 26 centers of SEAMEO, to promote spirit of lifelong learning. And finally, sixth, creating a policy environment that enhances collaboration and partnership among education actors. Let me highlight how this includes uplifting our vulnerable children and learners while ensuring that support is provided through various governance strategies such as educational innovations, resilient systems, teacher training, and lifelong learning, and a commitment to a collaborative policy environment. Supporting teachers and education personnel using the DTEM platform. Teacher support is crucial in ensuring that there is continued engagement for learners with disabilities. The GEM report stated that teachers should be all prepared to teach all students in order to realize inclusive education. This is also the third point in SEAMEO Dialogue of Education Ministers' commitment. Thus, SEAMEO Secretariat and UNESCO and the Global Partnership for Education work together on the Disability Inclusive Teaching in Emergencies or DTM course, an online course that seeks to ensure that teachers of learners with disabilities are continuously learning and being supported during the pandemic. DTM, with the expertise of SEAMEO Sen, developed this robust platform, engaging all teachers in the region at the primary level and even K to 12 so that they can have capacity to be enrolled in online learning and to utilize this to support children with disabilities. The DTM course provided teacher training on stress management and psychosocial support, utilization of assistive technologies, developing emergency response plan, and continuity of learning. To reach everyone, the course is available in 8 languages for all the member countries of SEAMEO. This affirms our commitment to include everyone to gain access to our detailed materials so that we can continue to engage our educators and provide them a platform for professional development. SEAMEO, together with 26 centers and network and 11 member countries, associate members, and affiliate members, have led initiatives ensuring that we achieve a future where everyone realizes their full potentials. The pandemic has taught us that we can reach thousands of learners and teachers, education leaders, and policymakers across or even beyond Southeast Asia. The various programs and platforms we have developed together is championing our goal of inclusive and equitable education for everyone. But we should not stop. We forge on and do the work for a disability inclusive education for all. Wherever you are today and whatever you do in the education sector, you are part of the change that is happening right now. Let me remind you what Sir Ken Robinson said in his book Creative Schools: the best place to start thinking about how to change education is exactly where you are in it, in SEAMEO. I hope today's discussion will enable us to have more passion towards better future for our children. Once again, congratulations to SEAMEO Sen as you mark your 10th year. May you continue to sustain the gains of our journey together during the pandemic and forge new paths as a trailblazer for a disability inclusive future of Southeast Asia. For our participants, thank you very much for being with us. We will surely work together to achieve a future where no one gets left behind. Thank you very much, and I wish you a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Ito. Indeed, leave no one behind. Let us take a pledge that we are not going to restrict ourselves but make and achieve new benchmarks in disability inclusive education. Thank you again for sharing your insightful recommendations towards achieving the goals for the betterment of special educational needs in Southeast Asia regions, as well as to attain continued engagement of learners with disabilities. We hope and strongly believe that we together can make this happen. Thank you again, Doctor, for taking the time to speak to us today on a very important topic. And congratulations to you too. We at SEAMEO SEN highly appreciate your amazing support. Your mentorship has been a game changer, and we appreciate everything you have taught us. Happy 10th anniversary, Doctor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is truly an honor for me to invite another esteemed speaker, Ms. Kunya Christy Bang, the Education Specialist of UNESCO Bangkok, to present for today's 10th anniversary. Ms. Christy Bang is a Program Officer responsible for UNESCO Bangkok's regional programs on early childhood care and education and inclusive education, including children with disabilities and mother tongue-based multilingual education. She is also the coordinator of the Asia Pacific Multilingual Education Working Group, MLEWG. She holds a master's from the National University of Singapore. Without further delay, please welcome Ms. Christy.
Firstly, thank you for giving UNESCO the opportunity to join SEAMEO SEN's 10th anniversary celebration to commemorate the considerable achievements over the past 10 years, as well as the adoption of the Disability Inclusive Education Resolution. On behalf of UNESCO Regional Bureau of Education Bangkok, I'm pleased to be part of this important event and share UNESCO Bangkok's current and future programs and initiatives on disability inclusive agenda for the Southeast Asia region in collaboration with SEAMEO SEN and SEAMEO Secretariat. According to the CRPD's General Comment 4, inclusive education is a fundamental human right of all learners. Calls for more proactive implementation of inclusive education have become increasingly relevant and urgent, taking into consideration the short time frame left to achieve Sustainable Development Goal 4 of ensuring inclusive and quality education for all and promote lifelong learning. As we all know well, the road to disability inclusive education has its challenges. Children with disabilities have faced and are facing greater challenges, especially with the COVID-19 pandemic. Following the move to online teaching, resulting in digital exclusion and increased risk of being left behind due to the absence of appropriate assistive technology, access to the internet, and accessible learning materials and support. SEAMEO SEN, as an organization that has continued to nurture human capacities and explore the people's fullest potential, your work has been well recognized in terms of quality and equity in education, preventive health education, culture and tradition, information and communication technology, language, poverty alleviation, and agriculture and natural resources, with the vision of being the leading center for quality teaching and learning and educational needs of children with disabilities. Leveraging UNESCO Bangkok's strong inclusive education program and partnerships with the Global Education Coalition members, such as SEAMEO, together we have undertaken activities to ensure that children with disabilities continue to learn during this critical and vulnerable time. Please allow me to transition to some slides to present UNESCO Bangkok's activities specifically related to education of children with disabilities. The Disability Inclusive Education in Asia Pacific Working Group, which function under the LE 2030 Plus Networking Group, works to realize the rights to inclusive and equitable quality education for children with disabilities across the Asia and the Pacific region. Co-chaired by UNESCO, UNICEF, and Leonard Cheshire, the core members of the working group include major regional institutions working in the area of inclusive education, representatives from the Ministry of Education, and organizations of persons with disabilities. SEAMEO SEN has been an active core member of the working group since its inauguration in August 2020. Some examples of the working group's webinar topics are: in August 2020, a disability inclusive education response to COVID-19. In December 2020, education to employment, youth with the disabilities and their needs post-COVID-19. In May 2021, building disability inclusive education through data. In September 2021, teachers training and curriculum, developing teachers' understanding of inclusive principles. In 2021, December, we had a webinar on making school more inclusive, accessible, and sustainable for learners with the disabilities post-COVID-19. And recently, last week, June 2022, as part of APRIM Seaside events, we had a webinar on sharing best practices and way forward to achieve the overall 2030 target with an inclusive approach to education. Other collaboration includes SEAMEO SEN being a key member of the technical advisory group of the needs assessment in Asia and the Pacific of professional learning and development needs of teachers, of students with the disabilities in relation to teaching comprehensive sexuality education, with the role of supporting the study and ensuring delivery of a high-quality regional report. SEAMEO SEN also reviewed a policy brief on early intervention and quality education of children with the disabilities in Asia and the Pacific, which took stock of trends and good practices, lessons learned, and challenges in promoting early identification and intervention and quality education of children with the disabilities in the region. The paper provides recommendations for governments, civil society organizations, and academia to advance early identification and intervention as well as inclusive education. Apart from this, UNESCO worked closely with SEAMEO SEN on GPE's accelerated funding projects in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. The project has two components, which I will provide the details in the next slides. So the first component, where UNESCO worked with other partners in the region, is related to the translation of 800 children's books into local languages and converting into accessible formats such as audio and Braille HTML for Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Cambodia, Laos PDR, Nepal, Pakistan, and Timor-Leste. The second component of the project that we partner with the SEAMEO SEN is the development of the Disability Inclusive Teaching and Emergencies. We call the TEAM online teacher training course. This project component relates specifically to one of SEAMEO SEN's core activities to provide targeted training program to enhance the quality of education needs of children with the disabilities. This online course aims to help teachers and educators to enhance the learning needs of learners with the disabilities during the pandemic and other future emergency situations, and helps to ensure that special education and mainstream teachers can continue to improve their skills and knowledge to support children with the disabilities. With the help of SEAMEO SEN and other partners, the course is available in 8 languages: English, Bahasa Indonesian, Dzongkha, Khmer, Lao, Tetum, Thai, and Vietnamese, to increase the outreach to teachers in the region. So far, we have reached 1,300 teachers and aim to reach as much as 5,000 teachers across the region with the support of SEAMEO SEN. Your valuable contribution to the contents of the course and opening the course to second phase of the participants has been essential in ensuring sustainability of the projects. Looking forward, we hope that the future programs and initiatives such as the upcoming Disability Inclusive Data technical workshops will pave the way to build an even stronger partnerships between UNESCO and SEAMEO SEN so as to continue our collaborative efforts and increasing more high-impact programs to address specific needs in the field of disability inclusive education. I would like to recall the recently held Second Asia-Pacific Regional Education Ministers Conference from 5th to 7th of June 2022 in Bangkok, Thailand. The Bangkok statement noted the heightened inequalities and disparities in learning and increased poverty in Asia-Pacific, and that it is most urgent than ever to focus on equity in transforming education system. Part of the statement's policy action area, including eliminating barriers to access to education and learning of persons with disabilities, ethnic and linguistic minorities, girls, and children living in extreme poverty and or in remote locations, and those from refugee and migrant families. This commitment in the Asia-Pacific region paves the way for us to continue our work for a truly inclusive education system, one that fosters every children's access and participation. So with this, may I congratulate the SEAMEO Regional Center for Special Education Needs once again on this very important occasion and convey our best wishes for many more years of success and innovations to realize a shared vision of inclusive quality education for all children. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Christy Bang. Indeed, Ms. Christy, the right to education is fundamental human rights, and we at SEAMEO SEN are to ensure that they obtain the same educational degrees in equal terms with others. So learners with disabilities too can study in mainstream schools as a way of upholding their rights to live in the community. Thank you, Ms. Christy, for magnifying on persons with disabilities having access to general education and lifelong learning without discrimination and on equal basis with others. As for our previous experience working together for the accessible reading materials for children with learners with disabilities, as well as the team online teaching course on disability inclusive education, we definitely look forward to further collaboration. And of course, happy 10th anniversary, Miss Christy. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, last but definitely not least, we are extremely honored to have Dr. Roger Y. Chow Jr., the Assistant Director, Education of Youth and Sports ASEAN Secretariat Indonesia. He was a consultant for Independent Education Development Consultant, an expert and member for International Board of Advisors, International Center for UNESCO Associated School Projects Network, Panel of Experts on Internationalization of Philippine Higher Education Adjunct Professor, National Higher Education Research Institute for University Science Malaysia. He is also the member for editorial board for Vietnam Journal of Education, to name a few. Thank you for being with us, Dr. Roger. We are extremely honored to have you with us today. How are you, Doctor? Dr. Roger, can you hear me?
Okay, now I'm okay now. Okay,
Yeah,
can I share
hello.
my
Yes,
PowerPoint?
sure.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
Okay. Dr. Hanani Harun Rasit, Director of SEAMEO Regional Center for Special Education Needs, fellow speakers, participants, and everyone who is watching the celebration of SEAMEO SEN's 10th anniversary. Good morning. First and foremost, let me congratulate SEAMEO SEN on its 10th year anniversary. And this is very sincere because I personally believe that of leaving no one behind, and in particular those which have disabilities, which creates challenges in advancing towards their educational journey. Now, my role today is to highlight that ASEAN is supportive and extremely dedicated to inclusive education. And my presentation actually shows you that ASEAN working towards consolidating the ASEAN community has always been focused on being a rules-based and, take note, people-oriented and people-centered community, where in the socio-cultural pillar, where education is part of, particularly looks into inclusiveness and increasing participation and promotion of human rights. And as mentioned earlier by two speakers, Dr. Ato in particular mentioned sustainable development goals and inclusiveness in education. But actually, it goes beyond education. Inclusiveness is actually inclusiveness of everyone, including people with disabilities in society. Now, the ASEAN community is also part of the global community. It complements and contributes to the achievement of the United Nations 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda. And as such, it also contributes to and focus on enhancing the achievement of sustainable development goals, in particular for these particular cases, ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education and promoting lifelong learning opportunities for all. This includes free, equitable, quality primary and secondary education, which is relevant and which leaves no one behind, including people with disabilities. As such, the importance of special needs education is incorporated in the ASEAN agenda, but also because of its contribution and focus on contributing to the global sustainable development agenda. In particular, at 4.5, it looks into gender disparities as well and equal access at all, to all levels of education. Now, let's focus on ASEAN and various relevant documents. In 2021, the Bali Declaration on the Enhancement of the Role and Participation of Persons with Disabilities in the ASEAN community enhances and focus on the role of people with disabilities and that they actually contribute to ASEAN community building. Because of this declaration, a policy document titled Mobilization Framework of the ASEAN Decade of Persons with Disability was developed. It focused on, the year is 2011 to 2020. Furthermore, the ASEAN Human Rights Declaration was adopted in 2012. And furthermore, by 2016, all ASEAN member states ratified the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. I'm not going to talk about all the rights, but the rights of persons with disabilities includes the right to education and the right to engage with in society, and in particular for the ASEAN context, the right to actually contribute and engage in ASEAN community building. In 2016, the ASEAN Declaration on Strengthening Education for Out-of-School Children and Youth was adopted. It strives to establish programs and practices to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Furthermore, in 2018, the ASEAN Enabling Master Plan 2025 focused on mainstreaming the rights of persons with disability. So these relevant documents already shows the commitment and conviction of ASEAN and its member states towards this disability inclusive education. In more recent years, and in relation to ASEAN community building, the above mentioned documents and declarations focus on ASEAN connectivity, which aims to achieve seamless and comprehensively connected integrated ASEAN, which promotes competitiveness, inclusiveness, and a greater sense of community. The ASEAN Declaration on Human Resource Development for a Changing World of Work recognizes the challenges of the changing environment and the relevance of undertaking constantly revisiting the skills and competencies required for a changing world of work. And as such, human resource development has to continuously change to adapt. Then the joint statement on the digital transformation and education systems throughout ASEAN, which is followed by the ongoing development of a declaration on digital transformation of education systems throughout ASEAN, is also an initiative to address the changing world of work and the industrial revolution, but it incorporates aspects of inclusiveness, equity, and of course, addressing the challenges and capacity building needs of everyone in the ASEAN region. Of course, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, ASEAN came out with the ASEAN Comprehensive Recovery Framework, which includes strategies focused on safeguarding lives, livelihoods, and building resilience. This includes strengthening human security and accelerating inclusive digital transformation. In 2021, the ASEAN Digital Master Plan not only focused on changing ASEAN, developing ASEAN to be a leading digital community and economic bloc, but it talks about inclusive digital transformation, which enhances an ecosystem that is inclusive and empowers people to participate across all aspects of ASEAN community building. I'm only going to talk about two aspects of the ASEAN Work Plan on Education 2021-2025. Outcome one focus on developing ASEAN awareness. And when we talk about developing ASEAN awareness, it includes having a resilient environmental responsible education practices and strengthening school curricula and media campaigns, including the mental health and well-being of teachers and students. Outcome two focus on enhanced regional capacity in promoting and ensuring access for girls and boys for quality learning. This includes out-of-school children and youth, and a focus on enhancing participation and the right of persons with disabilities to participate in education. This also focus on ensuring that relevant skills and competencies will be achieved, particularly in terms of improving effectiveness and inclusiveness in the education sector. So beyond that, Vietnam's chair, the chair for ASEAN and the education sector, which is Vietnam for this year, 2022 and 2023, highlighted as a few of its priorities, inclusive digital transformation and equitable access to education with a focus on vulnerable groups. This includes people with disabilities and children with special needs. Furthermore, there is an ASEAN working group for out-of-school children and youth. This working group will focus on enabling developing projects and initiatives and even policies that enhances getting children and youth back to education and ensuring that they will stay in education and not so special education needs education can be part of the out-of-school children and youth initiative, but however I personally believe that we have to do more. ASEAN and SEAMEO every year we'll have a coordinating meeting, and informally we have already discussed that we have to work closely together to complement our expertise and our work. And as such, special education needs is one of the things that we actually would look into, looking at the expertise of SEAMEO SEN so that we can bring expertise in developing programs and projects that not only keeps children and youth in school, but also enhances the quality of learning and promote disability inclusive education in ASEAN and its member states. Thank you very much. And once again, congratulations. And I look forward to further collaboration and discussion to promote disability inclusive education in the region. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Roger, for being part of today's momentous event and making today even more meaningful. Indeed, ASEAN has always been extremely dedicated to inclusive education with people-oriented and people-centered, particularly the promotion of human rights. Yes, I agree, Doctor, that inclusiveness definitely goes beyond education. And as mentioned, persons with disabilities definitely have the rights to also engage with the community, apart from their rights for high equality and equal access to education. Thank you again, Dr. Roger. We shall work closely together to complement our functions and work, and looking forward to further collaboration to enhance and promote inclusive education. Thank you, Dr. Roger. If this is the first time you're joining SEAMEO Sen's program, you may be wondering what SEAMEO Sen is all about, what our core business are, vision, mission, activities, roles of SEAMEO Sen, hopes for the disabilities. Wonder no more, ladies and gentlemen. The team has prepared a special corporate video to communicate what we are all about, our uniqueness, values, aims, and how we plan on delivering high quality service, among other things, pertaining to special educational needs for Southeast Asia. Now, please enjoy the video.
A wonderful day to everyone. I am Teacher Yuan, a special education teacher from the Philippines. I have been part of SEAMEO Sen even during the pandemic happened. Until now, I attended several webinars they offered. The commitment and service include not only for the teachers, but they as well inspire parents and the community itself.
สวัสดีค่ะ ดิฉันธัญธร ธรรมรงกุลไพบูลย์นะคะจากประเทศไทยนะคะฉันต้องการที่จะนำองค์ความรู้ที่ได้รับนะคะแล้วก็ทักษะต่างๆมาพัฒนานักเรียนมาสร้างชีวิตที่ดีขึ้นให้กับนักเรียนนะคะเพราะว่าทางSEAMEO Senนั้นได้ให้องค์ความรู้แก่ดิฉันแล้วก็ได้สร้างแรงบันดาลใจนะคะจึงทำให้ดิฉันเนี่ยเกิดแรงบันดาลใจที่อยากจะพัฒนานักเรียนนะคะให้ชีวิตดีขึ้นค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ
luôn luôn mong muốn mang đến những điều tốt đẹp nhất và mang đến một cái sự giáo dục tốt nhất dành cho các bạn nhỏ có nhu cầu giáo dục đặc biệt.
It all begins with a dream, a search for knowledge and insights. We at SEAMEO Sen take great pride in our role in empowering the special education needs of tomorrow to meet the future today, from Asia to the world, as a leading center for quality teaching and learning in the special educational needs. SEAMEO Regional Center for Special Educational Needs, SEAMEO Sen, is a regional center that specializes in education to support the needs of children with different disabilities in Southeast Asia region.
To enable the achievement of its vision and mission, SEAMEO Sen's activities are focused on its four main thrusts: governance, research and innovation, capacity building, and strategic communication.
We champion the visionaries who take a different view and develop innovative solutions together with special educational needs, including research and innovation, training and consultancy. We enhance the capacity of teachers, education personnel, education officers, and specialists in special education. We inspire and provide them with the knowledge skills through short-term courses, while recognizing the diversities in culture, needs, and expectations. We evaluate the effectiveness of the in-service development program in special education. We prioritize in the areas that were very empowering for the learners with disabilities, which includes visual disability, hearing disability, speech disability, physical disability, learning difficulties, and multiple disabilities. Through special needs program support and community that is characterized by the traits of innovativeness and belief in oneself, to celebrate and encourage a can-do spirit in learners with disabilities. We need true companions, partners, people who demand performance, who support us and give us a chance no matter where we come from, what our views are, and what languages we speak.
It is hoped that SEAMEO SEN could affirm itself as the leader and the expert in disability inclusive education and looked up to as the referral center for Southeast Asia and beyond.
We believe in welcoming changes and even transformations in our collaboration. We at SEAMEO SEN will strive to make positive impact on individuals and society to nurture the next generation for both in Asia and around the world, to further our position as a world-class special educational needs in Asia. SEAMEO SEN, Regional Center for Special Educational Needs.
Truly an incredible video from SEAMEO SEN. Congratulations! Can't wait to see you grow even bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are also joined by the governing board members of SEAMEO SEN from Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, and Vietnam. Thank you for joining us today. Hope all of you are doing great. Happy 10th anniversary. Okay, now without further delay, please welcome our distinguished governing board members.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Special day of the SEAMEO SEN 10th anniversary. Success never comes in a day. It comes with strong determination and great hard work. And SEAMEO SEN is an example of that. May you continue to inspire us and collaborate with us for many years to come, and many wishes for great days ahead.
In the name of government board member of Cambodia, via training as well as sharing experience with each other and finding common solution to help students with special needs.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya Samto, Direktur Pendidikan Masyarakat dan Pilihan Khusus Kementerian Pendidikan dan Kebudayaan Republik Indonesia. Kan selamat ulang tahun yang ke-10 kepada SEAMEO SEN. Semoga ke depan semakin bisa memberikan layanan bagi anak-anak berkebutuhan khusus di Asia Tenggara.
Greeting from Laopedia on behalf of Lao SEAMEO SEN from Laopedia. I'm Dr. Sunyam Kamchan, GBM. Very happy to celebrate this special event online and to share ideas to mark the 10th anniversary celebration to what the SEAMEO SEN have succeeded.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Very good morning. Selamat siang, everyone. Today, SEAMEO SEN marks its 10th anniversary. It's a matter of great pride to see SEAMEO SEN growing, embracing good value systems, and excellence achieving in special educational needs among SEAMEO member countries more than what we have ever thought of.
On behalf of the Department of Education of the Philippines, here's wishing SEAMEO SEN a happy 10th anniversary. It has done remarkably well in supporting the educational needs of children with different disabilities in Southeast Asia. The Department of Education will always be one with you in your whole next level of success. Keep inspiring and accomplishing great things for our learners with special needs.
Hello. I remember the day that I first stepped into the SEAMEO SEN Center in Malacca. It was the inaugural meeting for the first governing board members for SEAMEO SEN. The building then was at the early stages of its transformation into a center for training and research in special educational needs. We've done well to promote good teaching and learning practices for special educational needs among SEAMEO member countries. We've also worked strategically with partners to conduct research on SEN and publish useful and relevant resources for educators working with learners with disabilities in the region.
National Center for Special Education, congratulations, SEAMEO SEN! Vietnam, chúc mừng SEAMEO SEN 10 năm thành lập!
Terima kasih. Thank you to all of our governing board members with your wise words of encouragement. Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Cambodia, Laos, PDR, and Vietnam. Thank you. Happy anniversary. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to meeting all of you soon for the upcoming governing board meeting, which will take place in beautiful Malacca in September 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, they were definitely inspirations and mentors to so many of us in SEAMEO SEN. Their characters, strength, and capabilities have made them become the role models. Hence, despite them leaving SEAMEO SEN, their names, kind contribution, and fantastic effort will always be cherished and remembered. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely honored to invite the former directors of SEAMEO SEN, Datuk Dr. Yasmin Hussein and Madam Hajah Samah Jopri, to deliver the appreciation speech for today's 10th anniversary celebration. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day to every one of you. Congratulations to SEAMEO SEN for its 10th anniversary this year. I'm proud to say that being the first SEAMEO SEN Center Director since its existence in 2013 till 2017, SEAMEO SEN have achieved a great success with hardship and persistence work and collaboration by all governing board members, especially Datuk Dr. Shufa'at, Datuk Sri Hairil, Datuk Tajuddin Jam, His Excellency Mr. Mio Tianji, Dr. Sharifah Mariam, Dr. Livan Tak, Dr. Jose, Mr. Chan Sofia, to name others, as well as my fellow SEAMEO SEN staff. We came from zero to hero. We actively did training, research, international conferences, collaboration to introduce and promote special education in the Southeast Asia countries. Indeed, it is not an easy task, but we managed to get others, international facilitators, experts, and centers to work together with SEAMEO SEN. I really hope the legacy continues for the benefit and future of our special needs students in the Southeast Asia through the training and upgrading of the latest knowledge for our teachers, doing research, conferences and collaboration, reinvent, restart, optimize the learning and the future for our students. Make SEAMEO SEN the center of the future with all the success to be benchmarked. Congratulations SEAMEO SEN for its 10th anniversary. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hello everyone. Huge congratulations, SEAMEO Sen, on your 10th anniversary celebration. It has always been an exciting and wonderful journey to be part of SEAMEO Sen's success and accomplishment over the last remarkable years. Sharing the adventure with SEAMEO Sen family has indeed been a memorable and meaningful life experience for me. I have an undoubted faith that with the strategic direction moving forward, SEAMEO Sen will continue to strive for the success and betterment of learners with disabilities and relevant stakeholders and become the center of excellence for special educational needs agenda in the Southeast Asia region and beyond. In line with the Malaysia education agenda and with a vibrant regional center like SEAMEO Sen in Malaysia, we'll definitely put forward a positive reinforcement for Malaysia as the regional referral in the special educational need agenda. So, hats off to the SEAMEO Sen family. Keep on doing the great job and continue to become the trailblazer in bringing, highlighting, and sharing the new and impactful approaches, trends, and workable solutions for the benefit of our learners with disabilities and their communities at large. I wish the best of success moving forward, and let us keep on working together, hand in hand, keeping the positive momentum higher and higher, inshallah. Congratulations, SEAMEO Sen.
Thank you, Dr. Yasmin Hussein and Madam Salma Jopri. Today, we will strive in keep becoming the very significant regional referral for special educational needs. The 10th anniversary definitely give us here wonderful feeling, and you have absolute heartfelt thanks for your incredible contribution. Ladies and gentlemen, it is truly an honor to have all of you with us today. To our dedicated participants who have been with us throughout our journey, thank you for all of your great and endless support. And to those who have just joined us and getting to know us here in SEAMEO Sen, welcome. We are tremendously delighted to have you join us on this beautiful Saturday. Before we showcase our 10 years achievement, let me just share that located in Malaysia, SEAMEO Regional Center for Special Educational Needs for SEAMEO Sen is a regional center that specializes in education to support the needs of children with different disabilities, gifted and talented in Southeast Asia region. And as we stand up and declare this past decade, which has meant more than we could have imagined, let us enlighten the spirit of today's celebration by this special video of SEAMEO Sen's 10 years achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite Mr. Zulkarnain Abdul Wahab, the Head of Research and Innovation of SEAMEO Sen, to share an exciting news on the finalists of Southeast Asia Innovation Award, as well as to share insights on Disability Inclusive Education Innovation Competition 2023. Mr. Zulkarnain, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Ms. Moderator. Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and again, welcome to SEAMEO Sen 10th anniversary celebration. It has been indeed an adventure together with many good memories for us here at SEAMEO Sen over the past 10 years. It is our mission to provide the best services to our special educational needs learners, educators, parents, and ministries in all 11 SEAMEO member countries. Well, after a decade of training and preparing our educators, we think that they are now ready to take on the next challenge of incorporating innovation in education, especially in the area of disability inclusive education. Starting 2022, we have outlined a few programs under the umbrella of innovation for our inclusive and special educational needs educators. Allow me to share a brief information on SEAMEO Sen innovation activities. Special Education Innovation Award, SEIA 2022, is the first innovation program organized by SEAMEO Sen, which aims to provide opportunities for recognition to all educators and advocates hoping to inculcate and cultivate a creative and innovative culture among educators around the region and internationally in delivering care, support, and education to individuals with disabilities. Early this year, SEAMEO Sen has advertised the call for nomination for our SEAMEO Sen Special Education Innovation Award 2022. And SEAMEO Sen would like to take this opportunity to thank all 72 nominees from 8 out of 11 SEAMEO member countries who have submitted their application to us. Upon series of evaluation, the SEIA 2022 committee has shortlisted 20 finalists for the country award and grand award, which will be announced shortly. SEAMEO Sen has also organized an innovation webinar with the title Innovate to Elevate early this year to educate and promote the concept of innovation in teaching and learning. We will also soon host our Innovation Bootcamp series in preparing educators and students to participate in our main highlight activity in innovation, which is the Disability Inclusive Education Innovation Competition 2023 next year. May I now welcome everyone to watch 2 video presentations on Special Education Innovation Award 2022 and the Disability Inclusive Education Innovation Competition 2023. Enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zulkarnain, for your valuable insights. We definitely look forward to that Disability Inclusive Education Innovation Competition in 2023. Today, again, we are honored to invite Dr. Ethel Agnes P. Valenzuela, Director of Southeast Asia Ministers of Education Organization, Senior Secretariat, to deliver the Disability Inclusive Education Resolution. Please welcome Dr. Ethel.
Dr. Hanani bin Harun Rashid, Center Director of SEAMEO SEN, distinguished speakers, esteemed guests, participants, SEAMEO SEN officials, friends, colleagues, good afternoon from SEAMEO Secretariat here in Bangkok, Thailand. To our participants, in today's event, thank you very much for joining SEAMEO SEN in celebrating their 10th anniversary through this forum. We hope that you have learned a lot about SEN's vision, mission, and initiatives, and our staunch partners as we realize the future of disability inclusive education. We also wish that you take on the challenge wherever you are in realizing these goals. To SEAMEO SEN, congratulations on this milestone. The past 10 years have shown your resilience, commitment in providing support to SEAMEO and to our teachers across the region. Thank you for championing our learners with disabilities. We are beyond excited for the next 10 years as you commit to Disability Inclusive Education Resolution. This resolution will surely pave the way for the future of our learners as we envision together. We recognize your commitment to the strategic, specialized, and targeted training of our teachers, of your goal to promote accessible facilities and learning resources through universal design of learning and inclusive open educational resources. Thank you. We also fully support your exploration on the new innovations and trends so that we can provide quality learning support for learners with disabilities. Your commitment to promote awareness on social inclusion and economic empowerment cuts across early childhood education up to tertiary level. We also look forward to the development of relevant policy statements in shaping the laws, specifically on lifelong learning policies on disability inclusive education among SEAMEO member countries. Finally, we laud your commitment to ensuring cooperation and continuous discussion among member countries and SEAMEO centers, as well as your noble trust on meaningful engagement and stakeholder participation in developing programs and initiatives of SEAMEO SEN. Indeed, the voices of our clients must be heard. We at the SEAMEO Secretariat fully commits to support SEAMEO SEN in achieving these goals. We look forward to having some bigger work with you so that together we can promote quality teaching and learning for special educational needs in the region and beyond. Once again, warm wishes and congratulations, SEAMEO SEN. Have a wonderful day ahead, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Ethel, for your endless support. We shall stay committed and keep promoting disability inclusive education among SEAMEO member countries, and we shall develop more initiatives for the betterment of the community with special educational needs. We also look forward to more future collaborations and hope to see you face to face soon. In the meantime, do stay safe, take care, and hope you will keep inspiring us all. Of course, our heartfelt gratitude to our participants for today in Zoom, YouTube, Facebook for being with us from the very beginning. We are blessed to have all of you who turned this event into an amazing one. We are really grateful that all of you are present with us today. To the panelists, moderators, repertoires who have joined our focus group discussion from 9 a.m. this morning. Thank you for providing valuable insights to SEAMEO SEN, which we highly appreciate, and we will work on for special educational needs of Southeast Asia member countries. And of course, to the highly dedicated staff of SEAMEO SEN, who have made SEAMEO SEN even more meaningful. May you keep persevering and continue to shine. Dr. Hajah Hanani Harun Rasid, Dr. Muhammad Azli Sani Mat Jalil, Datin Era Zafura Mat Sin, Madam Monisha Mat Shah, Mr. Zulkarnain Abdul Wahab, Mr. Ahmad Haikal bin Amir Hamzah, Mr. Muhammad Anis bin Abdul Razak, Mr. Muhammad Shabilullah bin Abdul Hamid, Ms. Fezni Osman, Ms. Mizanina binti Muhammad Madun, Mr. Muhammad Faris Idham bin Zainurin, Mr. Muhammad Ikram bin Abdul Aziz, Mr. Amiruddin bin Abu Sama, Madam Nur Adelina binti Osman, Madam Nur Mastura binti Ibrahim, Mr. Muhammad Ashraf bin Ma'arif, Madam Siti Nadia binti Sahak, Madam Jayanti Arumugam, Madam Nur Adila binti Abdul Kalim, Madam Syahidah binti Abdul Rahman, Madam Siti Zuraida binti Mat Nur, Mr. Rusnedi bin Ruslan, Madam Harisha binti Ramli, Madam Nur Amira Hazwani binti Kamaruzaman, Madam Nur Amira Hani binti Senin, Mr. Muhammad Khairul bin Johar, Mr. Aris bin Muhammad, Madam Faiza binti Abu Hassan, Madam Nawati binti Mahdi, and Madam Fadila binti Jafar. Thank you and happy anniversary! Happy 10th anniversary, everyone! Okay, here is the QR code that you can scan, and we will also share the link in the chat box for the evaluation form. Please be reminded that to fill up the form accordingly and with the email address, and we shall send the certificate to you within 14 working days. Do follow us on our social media, our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and do subscribe on our YouTube channel for more upcoming programs of SEAMEO SEN. Thank you, everyone. I am Suhaila Muhammad. Thank you for joining us. Happy 10th anniversary, everybody. Thank you. See you.
3, take 2, take 1.
It's a
It's time to open our eyes to a bright and promising future. We'll rise to the call of the times and create a stronger tomorrow. Let's start to make a difference, teaching everyone to learn through science, health, and technology. We will share our expertise. By promoting knowledge and policies, we can build a better world. Let us take a stand for our visions alone, making future plans for the people to grow in a life filled with happiness and dreams. Here at SEAMEO, building the future is our legacy. We'll achieve our goals through partnership, creating opportunities